Good evening. First of all, let me congratulate you for your bravery in coming out here tonight. Really appreciate your being here. It's already been pointed out that we hate property taxes. I think I'm pretty much unanimous here. That's why we're here tonight. We also found out earlier that most kids cannot read at grade level in our schools. Most kids can't do math. 2/3 almost can't do math at grade level. Also, it was revealed that the cost to educate a kid is about $24,000 in the government school system. But your average typical private school, not the fancy academies, they're down around $11,000 or so, less than half the price. The Pennsylvania Constitution calls for the General Assembly to provide for a thorough and efficient means of public education. Thorough? More than half the kids can't read or do math. Efficient? It's more than twice the price. 3 years ago, the Supreme Court in Pennsylvania ruled our school system unconstitutional in the William Penn case, which I'm sure you're familiar with. It's been 3 years and nothing has been done. Nothing. 3 more years of kids that can't read and can't do math. There's a management problem here. The way we're spending money is incorrect. We could just take the money we have now, reallocate it, and we can eliminate property tax. Simple way to do it. Right now, the Commonwealth is providing about $11,000 to the school districts per kid, plus other things on top of that, things like transportation, special needs, and things like that. But if we took that $11,000 and instead of giving it to the school district, which is doing a poor job, give it instead directly to the child with an education savings account, where the parents could decide for any school they want to use that. Whether it's homeschooling, cyber schooling, charter schooling, Catholic schooling, anything and all like that. Not some bureaucrat. I'm listening to you guys talk about the politics of it. Oh, there's this law, oh, that law. And Mr. Frank, no offense intended, but my ears glaze over when I'm listening to you talk about those numbers. You've turned educating our children into a political football. And like any politics, what did you say? It's going to take 5 years, 5 more years to fix this with a constitutional amendment? No. Let's set up educational savings accounts for kids. $11,000 each that they can spend on bona fide expenses. And that way, not give it to the school districts. That means we won't need the school districts anymore. All these things you're arguing about go away. That way, and not only that, when the school districts go away, the teachers union goes away because most unionized schools are the government schools. So for one change, with these education savings accounts, the kids win. They're actually going to get an education. Second of all, we get rid of the property tax. And number 3, we pull back on what the teachers union does. You know, 98% of their contributions go to Democrats. They're called for things like boys in the girls' locker room and stuff like that. Maybe you like that. Maybe you don't. But if you were choosing, if you had that $11,000 education savings account, if you had that money in your hand, you could choose a place with boys and girls mix. You could choose one where it doesn't. But the parents should decide, not bureaucrats, not you guys. And just to add on, my name is Ken Krawchuk. I am the Libertarian Party candidate for governor of Pennsylvania. And when I'm elected, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Comments, please.
So there's a couple bills to do exactly that, right? But that's a whole other beast. But there are a couple bills to do.
More
education savings accounts. It's a TSA bill that I believe Representative Klein has. That would fund per pupil, let the money follow them, and then again, you have that account and you can figure out how it goes. The most powerful lobby in this entire Commonwealth is the teachers union.
Yep.
So good luck, sir. I've had targets on my back the day I got in here.
Thank you.
So there's all different things. Those are all valid concerns. I agree with 90%, 99% of what you said.
Join me.
But right, this is the plan we have for here. I support the education savings accounts too.
No.
You can't even get it through the Senate. Right? You can't even get it through, that's a Republican-held Senate.
So you're giving up. You're saying our kids are doomed, and we're going to be facing this forever.
I've got 5 middle schools with less than 20% of the kids on grade level for math. Less than 20%. So I'm very sensitive when they want to keep bringing in different programming and healthcare in schools and everything else.
It's your programs
They're obligated to teach. and your family to meet that
Yeah,
obligation.
but it's your programs that have brought us to this. We've had enough politics. Let's get out of politics, turn it back over to the private sector.
And in the teacher's defense, I'll say, it's adding all these mandates on top of them, saying, okay, now you
You're right.
collect this data and do this and do this.
That's
They have
wrong.
15 minutes to teach, and that's what they're assessed on.
I
So
agree
then, give the power back to the teachers to actually teach, and the parents to choose, what's the best path for their kids.
Yep. Education savings accounts. Thank you for agreeing with me. Anybody else have any comments? Or should I sit down? Nothing to say. All right, thank you. Ken Krawchuk, Libertarian for Pennsylvania Governor, KenK4PA.com.